Hey everyone, Matt again in Get Fit Fort Mill, and today we will be talking with Joseph Canestro,
Hi, everyone.
one of our workout warriors at Body by Brady. So we will hold off a few seconds, let people jump on. When you jump on, please like the post, share it with your friends. If you're interested in trying out Body by Brady, we have a 3-day mini camp you can go ahead and try. Just comment below with "I'm in," and we'll be glad to get you in there. So Joseph, tell everyone a little bit about you, your story. He's down over 100 pounds.
150.
150, awesome.
150
so
pounds.
He started his journey doing this before he started with Body by Brady and just continued it with us. So kind of take us from the beginning. You know, what made you get started on your weight loss journey, where you were at, and that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm going to go kind of deep here.
Okay.
So I have two parents that live with me.
Okay.
I was not a single child. I am now. My brother passed away. And I've watched my parents deteriorate slowly, through the years. And my dad's pretty obese. He uses a walker, has a hard time ambulating around. And I kind of, like when I was up to about, I guess 345 pounds, I think would be my highest. I almost looked like I was saying like, boy, I'm looking at my future. This is the future me, my dad. Like, this is the way I'm going. And if I continue in this path, which I think at my age, at 42, when I was 41 at 345, my dad was never that big. So I was actually in a worse path than he was. And, I went to the doctor to have some blood work done, just to have a checkup. And, he had wanted me to lose weight. And he said, wow, what are you doing to yourself? And, one strange thing with my dad being a big guy and me being a big guy, I always had good blood work. For some reason, I don't know if it's just genetics, but my blood was always fine. And I would say in my head, you know what? I'm heavy, so big deal. My blood's fine. I'm fine. Well, my last visit, my doctor goes, you're always tired. You're always sluggish. You might have sleep apnea. At the time, I did have high blood pressure. That's the one thing I had. So I was on a blood pressure medicine. And I was like, all right, my cholesterol's fine, all that triglycerides. Well, I got the blood work back. And my triglycerides were like through the roof. My cholesterol was elevated. I did later have a sleep study. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. I had a miserable time trying to sleep with that machine. And at some point I said, enough is enough. I cannot do this anymore. I'm desperate for change. So I made an appointment to see the doctor again. My brother had passed away when he had bariatric surgery. He wanted to lose weight. We suffer from gout in the family, which is a crystallization in your joints, brought on by, not only brought on by what you eat, it's also brought on by dieting. So the cards were stacked against me. So the doctor wanted me to go see a bariatric surgeon. And especially he knew that my brother passed away. I said, I will not do that. So I researched on my own. And I actually did a diet that was very aggressive, very low calorie. And I wound up shedding the first 105 pounds in a very short time, maybe 4 or 5 months. And then because I was on such low calories, I didn't want to exercise. They recommended, maybe you shouldn't even. So I needed to take the next step in my journey of health. So now that I knocked off the weight, that initial 105, I continued to eat well, almost like a modified Atkins, very lean proteins. I stayed away from I cut out 95% of carbs, which I know is not realistic for everybody to do. But I just had to go to drastic measures. Wound up losing maybe about another 30 pounds or so. And then I said, well, now I need to take it to the next level, and I need to start adding nutrition and fitness into my journey. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't remember or recall how I found out about Body by Brady. I don't know if it was through a Facebook ad or just through the Get Fit Fort Mill website, but checked it out. And as you know, I was a little hesitant at first. And, I basically came to the realization that, I need to invest. I invest in a lot of frivolous stuff. That I have a lot of wants and stuff. But I need to have good health. I need that for my now and for my future when I retire. And I decided to invest in myself. I jumped into what Matt has. He has a platinum program where you commit to bettering yourself, and you have a team of people that you work out with, and you have a group of trainers that are very supportive and knowledgeable. And I took that step, and I'm glad I did, because even though I lost the weight, I was still sluggish. I was still tired.
Yeah.
Now that I'm building muscle mass and I'm getting proper nutrition, I find that, you know, I could wake up early and I could stay awake through the day, and I'm much more eager to do things mentally and physically. I mean, you know, you're not only talking physical here, you're also talking your mental health is a big part of that as well. And that's where I'm at now. So I've done a few tests on my progression. I've gone up in the 2 months that I've been with Body by Brady, and I feel great. I feel it, and I've also been told by people, "Wow, you look really good. You look like you're getting." I could see that you're putting on some muscle and you're looking more toned. And
you're actually going to New York in next week. So
yes, I'm going.
How
next
long
Wednesday.
will it be since the people from New York have seen you?
They, you know what? Probably the last time they saw me was probably like 30 or 40 pounds heavier, maybe I was. So, you know, they're going to be shocked as well. But like everything in today's day and age, FaceTime and all that other stuff. So, but it's a great thing. So, again, you know, you talk about the physical aspect.
Yeah.
You also have to consider the mental aspect, because, you know, things that are unfamiliar become familiar. So like when you start gaining weight, it's unfamiliar. And then as it just progresses and you gain a little weight slowly and slowly, before you know it, you just start accepting it. It becomes the familiar, and you think this is normal, and it's just a normal thing, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
And if you can, just like anything else, anybody who's quit smoking, or anybody that has started a weight loss journey, or done things that they really didn't want or didn't think they needed to do, you get through that initial shock, and then all this stuff, going to exercise every day, getting dressed for the gym, looking forward to it, that becomes the familiar.
Yeah.
And then you can't imagine not having that in your life. Like when you were heavy, you were living with that. Well, now I live with wanting to have good fitness and good nutrition and a support staff and making friends. And it's really amazing.
Awesome.
It really is.
So you got started on our 28 day, just or sometimes we run that 28 day promo, and then you jumped into our year long. You know, what was it during that 28 days that made you want to, you know, you went from the shortest commitment to the longest commitment we have. So what was it that happened in that 28 days that made you flip on a dime like that? Because you just contacted me one day. You were like, Matt, let's.
And that was not even maybe 14 days into the 28 days. I just knew from the interaction with the trainers and the interaction with the people I worked with and the vibe that I had gotten from Body by Brady. And then the workout regimens were so challenging that I was saying to myself, wow, I don't know if I'll ever complete a workout. And then now it's like, now I complete them.
Yeah.
And it was like, I felt it so challenging that I said, I have to commit to this. I can't, I love this. I love coming here. I love, the people are just fantastic. So I knew in the first 2 weeks that there was no way I was going to do 28 days and leave. I was full. I was all in. And you know, every week I'm shocked at how the workouts work the same things, but they did different workouts that you always, you're hitting your body from all these different perspectives, and you're keeping like your whole body confused. Because I think most of you would know, I mean, you go to a gym. I used to walk in a gym and look at all the equipment, and I needed the direction. I needed the help, the guidance, the professionalism, and you know what? You get that at Body by Brady.
Awesome.
And it's good.
Awesome.
It's good.
So, you know, what would you say your favorite workout is to do, or what's your favorite body part to work on?
You know, I honestly, I probably would say I don't prefer the leg workouts, even though that's probably, I mean, most people would probably say that. Where I find that I lack in is chest, and that's probably my favorite. Matter of fact, my trainer, my ambassador, Tyler, who's also, you know, he's a trainer there. He had called me yesterday and he said, hey, how are things going? And I said, oh, they're going great. And he asked me, what do you want to work on? Like, is there anything else that we can do? And I told him, like, I want to work on being pushed with lifting more weight. I want to bulk up a little more.
Yeah.
And, you know, I appreciated him reaching out to me just to ask me that. You know? Because you're not just, even though you do semi-private training and, you know, you could do one-on-one with Matt, you still get that personalized attention, which, you know, that was another thing that drew me in. You know, not like we're going to take your money and then we're going to put you in with 4 people and we're really not even going to look at what you're doing, if your form is correct and what you're doing. But nonstop, you really feel like you're getting one-on-one. Yeah. You know, and in that semi-private training, which is great.
Yeah, that's why we say you're more than just a number. You know, it's not a turnstile that you just come in. We try to really get everyone the attention that they need, the modifications that they need.
And I was hesitant when you told me that. I thought, oh, he's a sales pitch. But you know what? It's true.
All right.
It's true. It's true. It really is.
So, what would you say your favorite aspect of Body by Brady is?
Oh, I mean, it's the people. It's the people. And I'm talking about, you know, ownership, trainers, and the clientele, the people you work with. I mean, it's just a vast amount of different people, different knowledge, different ages. It's just a great group of people. It's just a good environment to be in while you're working out. And the support, everybody gives each other support and pushes it. Awesome. Pushes each other.
I'm excited to see what the year brings you. So,
me too. You know, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was saying I'm only like 2.5 months into this journey, and I can't imagine what the next 9.5 months would bring. Like how good I feel now. Yeah. I can't imagine another 9.5 months.
So what are some goals we're working toward? You know, maybe 1 or 2 short term, and then 1 or 2 longer term that would be working toward?
Well, definitely, I would love to increase my endurance, you know, stamina, and being able to. I do find myself I get winded quickly, so I definitely want to work on that. You know, that every month when we do that test and we have to run that 1 1/4, it's like I want to crush that. Yeah, I want to crush it where I'm not like sucking major wind. You know. After the first, after you go around the first time and you're like, wow, I got to go 3 more times. But you know, definitely endurance, stamina, short term. And then long term, you know, I want to maybe drop, well, I definitely want to drop my body fat percentage maybe by another 5 or 10%, you know, long term. And I think if I stay the course and I listen to everybody and I do these workouts properly, it will happen. Oh, yeah. It will happen. And proper nutrition, obviously. Definitely. You can't be with your clients all the time. We have to have some ownership of you know, what we do outside of.
Definitely. Some accountability, but we try to do that with the boxer and stuff like that. Stay on top of it.
And clean eats. I mean, let me tell you, working a lot. There are days I can't meal prep. I'm so happy with getting their meals. It's so convenient, easy.
Take some of that stress away.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So, what would you say? Someone's watching this or watching the replay later. You know, when they're on the fence still. You know, what would be your recommendation to them? You know.
I would say anybody that's on the fence, come on down, reach out to Matt, talk to him. You know, try the 1 month. Try it. You know, try that 28-day commitment and see if you like it. You know what? You might not like it. You know, you might be like me. You might just fall in love with it within the first 2 weeks. But you're investing in your health. And you know what? When you think about the things in life that are worth the most to you, yourself should be the number one, and your family. So I wanted to invest in myself, and I wanted to invest in my family.
And you're not only investing in yourself now, you're investing in your future self. You're investing in yourself 10 years from now, 20 years from now.
Exactly.
You know, well, you know, thanks for coming by. Thanks for getting on here and telling us your story. We will be live next Wednesday with Core Physical Therapy again. And then he will actually be doing a workshop for our Body by Brady Workout Warriors. If you want to come check us out, we posted the link in there to our website where you can send me a message. You can give me a call at 803-322-8398. Send me an email, bodybybradypt@gmail.com, or just send me a message on Facebook and we'll get you in. You might even be able to do a workout with Joseph.
I love it.
There you go.
Come on down. Hope you all have a good day.
Yeah, thanks for your time, and we'll see everyone soon. Later.